Yes, so people, welcome back to another video, and what I have lined up for you today is a match reaction against Boreham Wood in the Conference South final. But before we do actually do this match reaction, yes, I have now got myself another start. I had one quite previously where I done like a celebration about it, and now I've got one on my bottom eyelid, so you just have to deal with looking at this stupid ugly face today. But listen, I know about 99% of you guys who watch these videos will well and truly know the score in this game, so yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about it because that little 1% you might want to like watch this video and be surprised by what happens and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much. Listen, there's so much to talk about this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this match reaction and then talk about everything after the game. Okay, see you in a bit.
The National League South promotion final gets underway live from Meadow Park.
Here we go, kick-off against Boreham Wood. Let's see how I get on, and that is the commentator introducing us to the game. Anyway, there's me trying to shield the ball out. Got quite unfortunate, actually bounced on my back and then I got a throw on. Me being on the front foot, it's not too bad. Just sliding in there. Next one, just clipping it into an area, but yeah, just for Riley basically to deal with. And yeah, Riley was playing in front of me today. He's playing left wing. And yeah, he's basically started 2 games in a row now. Started the semi, started the final. So yeah, he's done quite well for himself. Obviously, a little snapshot there. I'm then trying to battle out with John. Obviously, he's, again, a previous Maidstone player. And yeah, basically, I was going to play against him for the rest of the day. Into an area which I thought was okay, a little bit loopy. But again, we've only just started off the game. And then after that, I then try to fizz one across, hoping that someone would run across the goalkeeper, but it wasn't to be. Aaron now drifted out to the left, set me back. I then deliver a ball, a much better ball into Riley. He flicks it, and then we end up winning a corner. And by the way, we do have much better camera angles this game. Because it is a final, you've got all sorts going on. So yeah, you've even got these guys doing the commentary, which you can hear right now.
It's a fantastic delivery, and Court just doesn't get the contact that he's looking for.
Giving us just basically a little insight on what they think of the game as well. Anyway, Riley then covering me, doing very, very well. Basically, in situations like that, we just got a swap and just kicked it against the guy. We end up winning a goal kick. Kicking the ball against John Benton's face. Hold that. Yeah, basically, for the rest of this game, I knew that John is basically a player that's get at feet and try and dictate football. So at times, I just had to be nice and tight to him. At times, I wasn't, where he was unable to punish me. So yeah, you're going to see that later on. But anyway, little 1-2, cross into an okay area. Ended up winning a corner, but nothing came from that. And this is one here, what I'm talking about. So when this replay eventually happens, again, as a fullback, you should never ever be split, okay? But when it eventually does show, there's me just shooting the ball out, jumping off like an idiot. Maybe I should have been marking John, then Tom had the runner. But listen, I tried my best to try and get into a position where I wasn't being split, and I just did. So I had to make sure that never happened again. Anyway, Bivesh doing unbelievable there to put that out for a corner. And then we just able to retain possession, because I'm not going to lie, in a final, it's always going to be heated. Temps are going to be flying. It's going to be tense. And yeah, basically just try to chill out. And at times just play a little bit of football. There's him smashing my shin, by the way. After that one, I then leave it down the line for Aaron to hold it up. And yeah, basically, moments like this, we then just basically do the world's longest 1-2, which is what we've just done right there. I cross it into foul off, and then, yeah, the basically keeper just gathers that. But yeah, what I'd say with Azar, me and him just have a thing where if I pass him the ball, we end up somehow just holding on to it and just pass me the ball back. Again there, just went for an overlap. And this one here, I need to just keep the ball and play it where the ball actually just rebounded instead of like trying to play a forward pass. And this one here, this one, They don't know what to say. Look, the ball comes in the air, and obviously the keeper's done all right. Maybe I could have jumped even higher, but listen, I tried, okay? Or fouled if he was able to find me. I had basically an open goal. Anyway, there's me going 50-50 with one of the wingers, come out on top, playing Riley, and the midfielder does well to tackle him. Corner now, again, another little camera angle of me putting the ball down. Little signal, and now waiting to deliver the ball, and then try and deliver the ball into an okay area. Finds Temi and Reese at the same time. I could have shot, maybe should have shot. Find Reese at the back post, and the keeper once again gathers that. But yeah, shielded the ball quite there. Actually, when I fell and clear my lines. Bivish nodded the ball to me. Again, trying to mix up my deliveries, delivering it to the front post area. They went out for a throw on. Threw the ball into the most dangerous area to throw a ball. And the referee hasn't gave a penalty. I know, my head is absolutely flying. Like, how the flip is that not a penalty? Honestly, the reaction says it all. Another camera angle right here. Even the commentators were shocked that that weren't given as a penalty. But listen, we've still got 45 minutes to play, okay? So, yeah, second half now, ball gets set back to me. I then clip it into an area just like every single non-league team does. And, yeah, we just basically pay from there. Right back now, running at me. I intercept his pass. He then knocks it down the line, and Riley does well to just slide there. Maybe could have shielded it out, but he done well to slide. But, oh, well.
And then the strike is turned into the corner, and Boreham Wood have the breakthrough.
He applies the finishing touches. Beautiful finishes.
So we are 1-0 down early into the second half. So I'm not going to lie, for us to pull this back now, we'll either need some brilliance or just some like togetherness to try and put something together and get ourselves a decent little goal. But Fowler having a strike just over the bar. Bivish now smacking the ball at the pitch, and once you do that, you know Aaron Blair's going to try and get himself to the ball. He feels like he should have took that first time, you know, that little hesitation, but he literally was being wrestled. So I do feel for him. Jacob getting the ball, splitting the line, plays me into, again, a good area. But listen, at times it is sometimes hard when Aaron's playing up front in his own. Sometimes my deliveries don't really suit him, but I know if my ball's perfect, it will land either at his feet or on his head, okay? So, yeah, I just need to believe in myself. Anyway, Jacob playing the ball to me again. Little revy instead of just crossing it all the time. Long thrower now into, again, an area. But I'm not going to lie, for the whole game, they just mopped them up and it was driving me absolutely bonkers. Little clip pass into Jacob, slightly overhit, but wasn't a bad idea. They was able to just pick up the seconds. After that one now, Bivish plays me. Touch inside, delivery of my right foot wasn't the best, but had a bit of whip on it, so it caused a little bit of drama into the back post area, and then they cleared it. Jacob again now getting the ball out wide, having a shot, keeper saves it. So again, we just had so many like little half chances, but nothing was really, to say that, testing them. But there's me and Pharrell, who's actually just come on the pitch now, just rotating. So I'm just playing like the inverted role a little bit now. Me shielding the ball, I'm not going to lie, I had nowhere to go. So as soon as I felt the contact, I was going to go down. So one little foul there. Touch backwards, played it across to Temi to play out. Corner, outswinger, okay area. But again, just wasn't enough, was it? Corny playing me the ball, 1v1 against John. Touch at my feet, deliver. Again, a good area, but it just wasn't enough. And yeah, that was basically the story of this game. Anyway, I predicted, and once again, guys, you should always expect the worst. So I was already running back towards my own goal, which was quite good. You should always expect your players to kind of lose the ball, so then you're always prepared for any like counter attacks or any attacks from the other team. So now Reese has played me the ball, taking a touch inside, played it to Temi. Again, getting the ball again. Basically had no option, so I played it back to Reese. Clearing my lines now. I think you can maybe see the low sock trait has now activated just because my calves are finito. Doing enough against their winger who's just come on the pitch by just pushing him. Ball thrown over my head. I then shield the ball and win us a free kick. It is now the 94th minute. My legs are absolutely blowing. They've just clipped one over the top. I've sprinted all the way back. Done enough. Played it to Fowler. 94th minute. I've banged a diag into Temi. Was slightly overcooked. And honestly, that... Actually, no, what? No, it didn't. This killed the game. And yeah, that sent my head to Mars. And I guarantee that it sent all you 1,000 fans And it sent Temi's head as well, because he ended up doing a foul of that. But that sent all you 1,000 fans' heads to Mars when I'd done that stupid right foot delivery. The fans around the pitch. But yeah, man, that was that.
And that does it. Boreham Wood bounce back in the Vanarama National League next season.
So we ended up losing that game 1-0 to Boreham Wood, and I'm not going to lie, as a player, playing 90 minutes, I really do feel like that game was the most 0-0 or 1-1 game ever. There wasn't too much quality on the day, obviously apart from that strike, which got on the 1-0 win. But yeah, basically apart from that, it just seemed like both teams were a little bit scared to concede. I don't know whether it was nerves and whatnot. I mean, I played the quarters, semis, finals. Obviously, it is a bit nervous from to start off with, but you basically warm up and you get used to the crowd and whatever. So, yeah, there's no real excuses. Basically taken me a few days. I didn't want to make this video straight after because it was just so raw to me. I just needed to let my emotions just even out, because again, I've been all over the gaff recently. I think this is the reason why I've got it, is because of stress. Okay, so yeah, there's obviously that. This season's been unbelievable for me personally. You sort of been watching a lot of my games. If you haven't been at the Gallagher, you've been watching them on my YouTube channel. I've done plenty of match reactions. I've done loads of different vlogs, etc. regards to Maidstone. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the start. Basically started off around September time, where we got off to probably the worst start ever with Maidstone in the Conference South. I've done like a little video where I was saying to you guys, trust me, just believe in us and whatever. Gradually built up some form from that. We then went up to the FA Cup game against Ebbsfleet, where we beat them 3-0. Had like a little chest cam, which was unbelievable before and after the game. Done like away day vlogs to Truro, Torquay. And yeah, honestly, this journey has been unbelievable this season. And again, I'm so sorry, every single Maidstone fan, especially to the ones that have been to home and away games. And you know what? The Eastbourne and Worthing games are 2 away games that will be in my, let's say, memory books forever. Just because, obviously, you fans on those 2 days in particular were the best away fans I've ever experienced. And yeah, it was unbelievable. And just basically the fact that we couldn't do it in the final, and just one little strike that goes into the top corner has to decide the game of football. Yeah, and it absolutely kills me. Honestly, it makes me so emotional, because it's like you play 46 games in the season, we just played 2 extra, and then one more final, 49 games, just split second, wrapped it top corner, season's done. That literally sums up football, right? But we live and we learn, eh? Anyway. I need to flipping calm this down, because I feel my blood boiling and I'm getting a little bit, let's say, over the top when it comes to this game. Over the top, because, and I feel my blood boiling and I'm getting a bit, frustrated talking about this game, because again, it is still so raw to me. It meant so much to me as well. And yeah, again, Maidstone fans, I'm sorry that, again, I couldn't myself even come up with some brilliance and wrap it top corner and whatnot. So yeah, I appreciate all the support this season, Maidstone fans. Even the club in general has been unbelievable. It's definitely been the best club I've ever been at. And yeah, I want you to please like, comment and subscribe. I have loads more summer content coming up for you guys. And yeah, I shall see you soon. Take care and out.